And welcome to the 50th anniversary of ACC Basketball Media Days here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm the coach, Dick Cox, joined by Dustin Phifer. Well, Dustin, whole new basketball season around the corner, but one thing we knew coming in, North Carolina is the top pick this year.
Yep, overall, overwhelming #1 pick for preseason team of the year to finish first in the conference. Of course, Duke took home #2. Top two teams going to be strong again. But this conference is supposed to have a little more balance this year. You got Florida State picked third, got some good players coming back, and you got teams who hung around last year like Virginia Tech and Clemson who could do some damage here in this conference. So a lot more balance coaches are talking about this year. Normally it's 2 or 3 teams, but they said they could see more teams making some moves this year.
Should be interesting. North Carolina, not only the #1 team in the ACC preseason, probably going to be #1 team in the pick and well-deserving with the players they got back. But Duke's going to be kind of a team. Our Blue Devils are going to be kind of a mystery team this year. A lot of returning players, but no really go-to players at this point, according to Coach K.
Yeah, Duke is still going to be that good team that they always are at the top. When you have a good program like North Carolina or Duke, you're always going to come back strong. But you're right, a lot of questions around this team. Who's going to step up and be the go-to guy? You lose people like Nolan Smith and Kyle Singler, 2 senior leaders who really carried this ball team last year. So you got to look at guys like Seth Curry stepping up. You got a freshman coming in, Austin Rivers, and Coach K talked about the big guys. All the Plumlees, Ryan Kelly. They've all improved in the offseason, and for Duke to be successful, they're going to have an effort from all these players on the team. It's not going to be 1 or 2 guys. It's going to be an overall effort from all the guys out there.
7 new coaches within the last 2 years have come into this dogfight lead right here, though. But some of your veterans, again, at the top. Preseason 3rd pick is Florida State. Virginia 4th right there, though. Does that surprise you?
Florida State does not surprise me. I believe that they are going to the team that always makes some noise. They're probably the best defensive team in this conference. And anytime, they talked about it up here in Leonard Hamilton, anytime you go down to Florida State, you're in for a dogfight. So I definitely see why they're picked 3rd, and I do think they'll make some noise in this conference. Virginia does surprise me, though. Tony Bennett in his 3rd year, trying to come in and get Virginia turned back on the right track. They had some success a few years ago. So now they're looking to get that team on the right track, and for them to be picked 4th, that's a good start in preseason.
Again, in the preseason awards, Harrison Barnes picked preseason player of the year, which I go along with that, and Austin Rivers from Duke is going to be the preseason rookie. What are your thoughts?
Pretty much what everybody expected when they came here. Harrison Barnes, hands down, going to be the preseason player of the year. Has a chance to be, just phenomenal for North Carolina this year. Their team is stacked. They have 3 guys in the preseason ACC team, so you can see why they're picked to be so good. Austin Rivers, another guy that everybody expected to be freshman of the year. He needs to come in and make an impact at Duke if Duke wants to be successful this year and hang right there with North Carolina. So 2 picks that I think people expected. We've seen Harrison Barnes come on strong, so now it's time to see if Austin Rivers can have an impressive freshman year.
The team I thought last year was a surprise team other than North Carolina in the ACC last year was the Clemson Tigers. They're picked 7th. Going to be curious to see. They lost a couple of senior players who are going to be young, but I thought that Brad Burnell had one of the top coaching jobs in the league last year.
Yeah, he definitely did a great job last year, and it's going to be interesting to see what he can do. He loses a guy like DeMontez Stitt, who was the emotional leader of that team, but he's got guys like Tanner Smith, Andre Young coming back, who he said in the press conference is going to be their 2 leaders. So we're going to see what they can do this year. He said he expects his team to finish in the top half of this league, which is a tough task. They picked him 7th, so we'll see what they can do when it comes. But a lot of excitement still down there in Clemson. Like he said, them and Duke, only team in the last 4 years to make the NCAA tournament.
And that's impressive. Well, the 50th anniversary of ACC basketball tip-off is in the books today. Now it's time to tip it off, and I'm ready for basketball season.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good year. ACC is always exciting. And we talk a lot about expansion, bringing in Pittsburgh and Syracuse in a couple years. So this conference keeps growing, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens this year.
Reporting for Cox Sports Broadcasting, I'm Coach Dick Cox. He's Dustin Phifer.